5 groups of adjectives to describe a person. Personality adjectives. Style adjectives. Nationality, ethnic background adjectives. Physical appearance adjectives. Characteristics and traits adjectives. Simple. Their style doesn't consist of many different types of clothes or colors. Spirited. Their style is exciting, showing a lot of energy. Gothic or goth. Most of their clothing consists of dark colors and is somewhat edgy. Casual. Usually just a shirt and some jeans for people with a casual style. Well put together. Their clothes are always ironed perfectly and each item fits incredibly well with the others. Classy. Their style is super adorable and somewhat childlike. Try to describe someone you know in English. Maybe you'll find that you don't have the words to do it well. She's nice, you might say. He's bad. If you can add to your vocabulary of adjectives that describe a person, your command of English will seem much more fluent and powerful. So we've compiled 100 of these adjectives, and for your convenience, we've divided them into 5 groups: personality adjectives, style adjectives, nationality, ethnic background adjectives, physical appearance adjectives, and characteristics and traits adjectives. Are you ready? Physical appearance adjectives. Tall. Someone whose height exceeds the average. Short. Someone whose height is below average. Skinny. Someone whose weight is below average. Slim. Someone whose weight is considered average and healthy. Overweight. Someone whose weight is considered over the healthy recommendation. Bald. Someone who has no hair whatsoever. Straight hair. Someone with hair that has no curl or wave, often very thin. Wavy hair. Someone with some shape in their hair, almost curly, but not quite. Curly hair. Someone whose hair is shaped in curves or ovals. Kinky hair. Someone with very curly hair that is difficult to straighten. Thick hair or body. Someone who has a lot of hair, most often dark. People who have some curves in their body. Thin hair or body. Someone who may not have a lot of hair, someone who is skinny. Hourglass. Someone whose waist is thin and is smaller than the top and bottom of their body, creating an hourglass shape. Baby-faced. Someone who still retains some of their baby-like features, such as big eyes and a small face. Dimpled. Someone who has a dent on each cheek, often noticeable when they smile. Fresh-faced. Someone who looks ready for the day and perhaps even has a natural glow. Full-faced. Someone who appears to have a chubby face, especially on the cheek area. Inverted triangle. Someone in whom the top of the face or body is significantly larger than the bottom. Oval. Someone in whom the top and bottom of the face or body are similar in width, but with the middle slightly larger. Shiny. Someone whose hair just shines perfectly under the light, often a sign of health. Personality adjectives to describe a person. Wise. Having a lot of knowledge, usually based on experience, common sense, or good judgment. Chatty. Being extremely talkative, able to talk about anything for hours. Hard-working. Dedicating themselves to a job for long periods of time, not giving up easily. Quiet. Keeping to oneself, not creating any attention toward themselves. Mean. Being unkind and unpleasant to others. Friendly. Being kind and pleasant to others. Generous. Doing things for others without much thought, such as sharing. Funny. Having a great sense of humor. Clever. Being very intelligent and having the ability to learn faster than average. Easygoing. Being very relaxed and being able to tolerate everything and everyone around them. Grumpy. Often being in a bad mood and not having much patience for anything or anyone. Honest. Being open and truthful, never or rarely lies. Lazy. Never having any energy to do anything, prefers to do nothing most of the time. Moody. Being in an unpredictably bad mood often. Popular. Someone who is easy to like, admired by many people. Loud. Making a lot of noise regardless of the situation, most of the time without realizing it. Tidy. Always having everything of theirs organized, from objects to their day. Serious. Very mature, never really plays or jokes around. Vain. Being somewhat obsessed with themselves, from looks to abilities. Lucky. Often having good things happen to them with little to no effort. Characteristics and Traits Adjectives. Brave. Someone who just isn't scared of taking risks. Stubborn. No matter what, they just never seem to budge on their opinions. Loyal. You know you can always count on them and they will never let you down. Gullible. It's extremely easy to trick them since they tend to believe anything they hear. Selfish. They don't like to share and often put their own needs before others. Self-confident. They are extremely sure of themselves and know their own worth. Respectful. They have a lot of sensitivity to and consideration for those around them. Creative. They are extremely imaginative and artful. Independent. They don't rely on anyone because they got it all on their own. Carefree. Don't care much about anything that isn't important, especially the opinions of others. Mischievous. They tend to be quite rebellious and often play around a little too much. Daring. They tend to do what most are too afraid to. Successful. Whatever they try, they somehow always succeed. Cautious. They like to know the outcome before doing anything. Leadership-oriented. They're not afraid to take charge of others. Bossy. Tell others what to do continuously, which can become quite annoying at times. Loving. They just have a lot of love and affection to share with everyone. Mysterious. Often keeping to themselves and standing out from those around them. Hopeful. They never give up faith that it will all be okay. Very optimistic. Curious. They want to learn about and investigate everything that catches their attention. Nationality, ethnic background adjectives. European. Being from any country located in Europe. WASP. An American acronym for White Anglo-Saxon Protestant. Ambiguous. Not conveying a clear impression of one's ethnic background. Minority. Not being part of the most common ethnic group in a society. Hispanic. Related to countries with Spanish culture and/or the Spanish language. Latin. Being related to countries in Latin America. Religious. Someone who believes or relates to religion. Atheist. People who aren't religious and/or don't believe in religion. American. Being from the United States of America. Immigrant. Living in a country where you weren't born. Black. Being part of a race of people with dark skin, often with families who were originally from Africa. Pacific Islander. A person who comes from any of the Pacific Ocean cultures, from Hawaii to Micronesia. Caucasian. A person who is white in color, often from Europe, North America, or Australia. Dual heritage. Having parents with different nationalities, ethnicities. Full-blooded. Having ancestors who all have the exact same nationality, ethnicity. Multiracial, where an individual's family consists of many different races. Of color, for anyone who is not white. Asian, being from Asia or having a family who were originally from Asia. Diverse, having many different nationalities, ethnicities in their family. Native, being associated with the place you were born, regardless of whether you live there or not. Style adjectives to describe a person. Comfortable, wearing clothes that they can easily move around in and do anything with. Timeless, having a classic look that does not change much from year to year and is not trendy. Trendy, their styles often change to fit modern fashions. Figure hugging, their clothes fit them perfectly, showing their figure. Professional, they look like they may be attending an important meeting constantly. Bold, with their style, they easily stand out from the crowd. Girly, often wearing pink clothes, skirts, dresses, very feminine. Sexy, provocative and daring. Confident, they may wear things that most people are too scared to try. Unique, their style is like that of no one else you've ever seen before. Simple, their style doesn't consist of many different types of clothes or colors. Spirited, their style is exciting, showing a lot of energy. Gothic or goth, most of their clothing consists of dark colors and is somewhat edgy. Casual, usually just a shirt and some jeans for people with a casual style. Well put together, their clothes are always ironed perfectly and each item fits incredibly well with the others. Classy, their style makes them look like very important people. Cute, their style is super adorable and somewhat childlike. Old-fashioned, almost like they're from a different time. Chic, this style is a mixture of smart, elegant, and sophisticated, but still super modern. Edgy, their style is forward-looking and perhaps controversial, for example, involving dark colors to chains or leather jackets. There you go. Now, when you're telling someone about another person, you have lots of words that are precise and really paint a picture of the person you're describing.